The biggest lessons I've learned in my life are here. Through different topics, I'm going to inspire and motivate you to reach your success and your dreams. I'm so grateful that you're here on Journey to Success. So let's enjoy my next episode together. Hi guys, my name is Fabio from the Fabio Podcast and welcome. Today we're going to talk about this new book and the name of the book is Ikigai. And what is Ikigai? Ikigai is a way to find your purpose in your life. And I think this concept has a good and strict correlation with success as well. And that's the reason why I'm here to talk to you about it. So let's start. As you know, I like to read my summary via storyshots.com. So if you like to subscribe there, please just join. It's totally free. And let's start. So introduction and Ikigai meaning. And Ikigai, the Japanese secret to a long and happy life. Why is Okinawa referred to as the island of almost eternal youth? Why is it home to so many centenarians? Ikigai is at the heart of Okinawan culture and is one key to its health and prosperity. Okinawa is an island to the south of mainland Japan, containing some of the world's longest living humans. On average, men live up to 84 years and women until 90 years old. And of course, it doesn't matter if we are in Okinawa or wherever, woman always lives more than men. Okay, let's go. Hector, Garcia, and Francesc Miralles lived among Okinawans and gained first-hand account of why these people are healthier, happier, and live longer than anywhere else in the world. Researchers have identified that their diet, simple outdoor lifestyles, and subtropical climate are three reasons for their longevity. However, it is Ikigai that shapes their lives. Iki means to live, and Gai means reason. Therefore, Ikigai is a reason to live. Each individual's Ikigai is personal to them and specific to their lives, values, and beliefs. It reflects the inner self and creates a mental state in which the individual feels at ease. Okay. About Hector Garcia and Francesc Miralles. So who are these two people? Who are these writers? Let's see. Hector Garcia is a Japanese-Spanish author who has written several books about Japanese culture, including two worldwide bestsellers, A Geek in Japan and Ikigai. A former software engineer, Hector worked at CERN in Switzerland before moving to Japan. He has now lived in Tokyo for over 16 years. Francesc Miralles is a Catalan International Award-winning author of self-help and inspirational books. His best-selling novel, Love in Lowercase, has been translated into 20 languages. Miralles too lived in Okinawa, Japan. It was while living in Okinawa that Hector Garcia and Francesc Miralles had the opportunity to interview more than 100 villagers about their philosophy for a long and happy life. Here are the 10 rules of Ikigai. So, Rule 1. Find and follow your Ikigai. The Japanese word Ikigai is a difficult word to translate. It roughly means a reason for being and is often translated as a reason to live. In Okinawa, people view Ikigai as the why behind their daily life. It is important for them to find their Ikigai, and they understand that doing so will bring them happiness and fulfillment. Ikigai is the philosophy that blissfully gives them purpose until the end of their days. In contrast, other cultures follow a path that society has created for them. We live by someone else's standards goals and set aside our own desires. Because of this, we rarely find our purpose and passions in life. As we all know, happiness relies on much more than just having a career and getting a paycheck. Likewise, only doing things we love or doing things we are good at is not enough to sustain us financially. Hence, once Ikigai lies at the center of four interconnecting circles, each of these elements helps contribute to our happiness. All four are crucial to our reason for being. To help you live more mindfully and find your Ikigai, ask yourself these four questions. What do I love? What am I good at? What does the world need from me? What can I get paid for? Finding and embracing your Ikigai is one of the first steps to a long, happy life. Without it, you'll wander through life, holding on to material objects, memories from the past or other people. You'll jump from one goal to another, from one daily task to the next. So this guy was the first rule or the first chapter, and it's very beautiful. It's very important. I remember a couple of weeks ago, I'm sure my fiancé recalled this. We had a walk, and there was a cemetery on our way. We were going, I don't know, we were just going to discover a new street in our new city. And I say myself, it's so weird, the life. Like we born and we die. Like at the end of the story, we born and we die, right? So if there is a meaning about this, I think the only meaning is to find a purpose in our life. So the reason we are here. And she was agree, and I mean, I'm sure you also agree as well. If you think about it, right? In the middle between born and dying, yeah, of course, there are so many things around this two fascinating and scary concept, right? Especially when we talk about the word die. But I mean, regardless of that, I think the real meaning why we are here is because we have to find our purpose in our life and to succeed and give value and teach to the people what we learned. So, how to find Ikigai? So we have this beautiful diagram that you cannot see unless you subscribe. But just imagine, guys. So there is Ikigai in the center, and then around Ikigai, we have four words: passion, mission, profession, and vacation. Around this word, around passion, mission, profession, and vacation, we have other words, and are your strength, what you love, the world needs, what you can be paid for. The word needs. I think that's what we were talking about before, right? So it's beautiful to find the purpose in your life, but it's also beautiful to teach to the world what you learned. Let's see if it's true. So, story short 2, take it slow. Okinawa is known for its slow-paced way of life. Before we go through, if you're enjoying this podcast, please consider taking just 3 seconds to share it with someone else. It is a small gesture that could make a big difference in someone's day. Now, sit back and enjoy the rest of the episode. Peace way of life, sorry. The people here are passionate about everything they do, however insignificant it might seem. They strive to do their best in anything they do. This is because they have an Ikigai. But while this is the case, they don't feel pressured by it and enjoy all that they do. They celebrate the time they have, even the little joys in life. Subsequently, music and dance are essential parts of daily living. Ikigai helps Okinawa residents be more mindful in their daily lives. The concept of Ikigai has its roots in Zen Buddhism, which emphasizes the importance of living the present moment and keeping an open mind. For most of us, it's easy to catch up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life and forget to slow down and be mindful. Technology has helped us save time, but we use our spare time to do other tasks instead of rest. A slower pace life means taking time to enjoy your mornings instead of rushing to work in a frenzy. It means taking time to enjoy whatever you are doing, to appreciate the outdoors, and to focus on whomever you're talking to. Slowing down is a conscious decision and not always an easy one. However, it leads to a greater appreciation for life and greater happiness. Here we have a quote: "Being in a hurry is inversely proportional to quality." Hector Garcia and Francesc Miralles. Beautiful concept. And our life is so fast. We truly live in a generation where everything is on your plate, and social media and technology, and you want to watch a movie, bam, you have Netflix or whatever streaming you like to use. I don't know. I can go forward. I can say, well, maybe you are not so patient to cook. Well, you have HelloFresh. Maybe you are not so skilled to do trading. I'm just making this example because I'm practicing again. Well, then you just pay someone to trade for you. All this way to go so fast, to achieve something in a fast way, makes you also feel like your life is getting fast as well. That's not good. I mean, I'm talking about myself, guys. I'm doing so many things during my day, my week. Sometimes for me, a day looks an hour and a week looks a day. I mean, where are we going in this way? What are we getting for in this way? I mean, it's normal that then we are stressed and overwhelmed and in a break point where you just want to rest on the couch and do nothing, because we do so much, we do so many things, and it's not right. I mean, it's important to do. It's important to do things in life, and especially to find your purpose in life, right? Otherwise, how you can succeed in whatever you want to do. But the way we try to achieve whatever we want to achieve is insane. It's insane. So a balance is a good way to balance and also be consistent and patient. These are good way to approach the life and succeed something in your life, instead to find shortcuts that burn you as fast as possible. And I don't know. I think everything we do in our life makes some difference. Well, I was making a coffee this morning, for example, and I decided to load the flame as much as I could. And I was waiting, and I was waiting, and I was waiting, and I was thinking, like, hey, but this is not bad, actually. I can enjoy a little bit of music. So, I turned on Spotify, jazz music, and there we go. I was just waiting the coffee. Finally, it was out, and I think it was one of the best coffee I had in months now. We had to slow down. It's important to work for us and to achieve whatever we want to achieve. It's important to use this technology that we have around, right? But we also have to learn how to slow down. That's very important. Story short 3. Don't fill your stomach. The Okinawan diet. Okinawa is home to the largest population of centenarians, people who have lived to the age of 100 or more. Okinawa has the highest concentration of centenarians in the world, with over 14 per 10,000 people. So what's the secret to their longevity? One factor may be their diet. The Okinawa diet includes at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables each day, with small amount of fish and lean meat. Typical items include tofu, miso, bitter melon, seaweed, soy sprouts, peppers, and green tea. They rarely eat sugar, and if they do, it's cane sugar. The average daily intake of an Okinawan is at about 1,100 calories. This is significantly less than the average number of calories consumed by a typical American. They also eat almost half as much salt as the rest of Japan, 7 grams per day, compared to an average of 12. Hara-hachi-bu. Okinawans also practice a Confucian teaching called Hara-hachi-bu. Hara-hachi-bu is a traditional Okinawan saying that means eat until you are 80% full. The idea is that you should stop eating where you are no longer feeling hungry, rather than continue to eat until you feel stuffed. This philosophy of eating is based on the belief that it's better to stop eating before you feel too full, as it can lead to indigestion and other health problems. It also supports Okinawans with the highest percentage of centenarians in the world. Ways to get started include: eat slowly. Eating faster results in eating more. If we slow down, we will be mindful and allow our body to respond to cues telling us we are no longer hungry. Focus on food. If you are going to eat, just eat. This way you'll eat more slowly, consume less, and savor the food more. Use small vessels. If you choose to eat on smaller plates and use tall, narrow glasses, your brain believes it's had more portion. You are likely to eat significantly less without even thinking about. Don't believe me? Look at the size of your plates next time you are at an all-you-can-eat buffet. You'll see they are a lot smaller than the ones in your kitchen cabinet. Here we have another quote. One easy way to start applying the concept of Hara-hachi-bu is to skip dessert or to reduce portion size. The idea is to still be a little bit hungry when you finish. Hector Garcia and Francesc Miralles. Also, this is very, very important, very beautiful, and we eat so much, and we eat so much sugar. That's also true. And I was just reading something, guys, that it's very, very, very important that I would like to let you know. Yeah, this. Eat slowly, focus on food, and use small vessels. This is not so much different than our Italian culture, yeah? So we always say to eat slowly. And because if you eat slowly, it's also good for your digestive system. Yesterday evening, still with my fiancée, she was asking me something. Hey, but why you guys eat pasta al dente? What is the meaning of pasta al dente? She thought I didn't know the answer, but I knew it. And pasta al dente is a way to Well, it's also preference, but also with pasta al dente, you eat more slow, and in this way you digest better your food. And if you eat slow, you also have the perception that you are eating more than you used to do. So also we have this concept of eat slowly and include vegetable, fruits, where I'm sure that in Okinawa maybe they're better than us for sure, because we eat we eat too much carb, in my opinion, in Italy. But they know how to balance the diet, they eat miso, seeds, green tea. The green tea is such good for so many reasons. And fish, lean meat. So meat that it's not that bloody or fat like pork, for example. So it's very good diet. And I don't know, if you think about it, they don't do something extraordinary difficult. Yeah, they just reduce a lot of useless things in their diet. I think for a good start for us, we've just to reduce trash food. As much as we like it, this is gonna impact in our future. Chapter 4: surround yourself with good friends. And this is so important. This is not the first time that I hear this. Give love to people around you, and do not be angry, and be together with old friends. So do everything with love. It can make your life longer, and it's a weird concept, but yeah, evidently it's also here in a Ikigai topic. And let's see, what does it say? So, friendship is a close relationship between two people. It's based on mutual trust and respect. It's different from other relationships because it's voluntary, and it's built on shared experiences and common interest. In small neighborhoods across Okinawa, the concept of friendship is deep and close. Okinawa is a small island, so people here know each other well, so there is a strong sense of community and connectedness. Okinawans believe true friends are those who stick by you through thick and thin. These close relationships provide support and stability during good times and bad. As a result, Okinawans place a lot of value on maintaining strong relationships with their friends. This is reflected in the way they interact every day. For example, Okinawans often take the time to catch up with their friends over a cup of tea or coffee, and they're always willing to lend a listening ear. They also often go out of their way to help their friends, even if they are not asked to do so. This willingness to help others is one of the many things that make Okinawan culture so special. And they do this for their community, called moai. The term originated hundreds of years ago and traditionally meant a social support group for a village. Originally, moais were formed to pool the resource of an entire village for project or public works. Today, the idea has expanded to become more of a social support network, a cultural tradition for built-in companionship. Traditionally, 5 young children were grouped together and committed to living as a moai. As their second family, they regularly met with their moai for work, play, and pool resources. Some moais have lasted over 90 years. Research shows that friends can affect your health even more than family. People with the most friends tend to outlive those with the fewest by 22%. Keep in mind that this means real friends. The authors point out that Facebook friends and Twitter followers do not count. Oh, wow. If you really have to write that, it means that, I don't know, It means that people have to know that that's not the case. That's very sad. So the key isn't to try to have several friends. Superficial and distant relationships will only lead to feelings of insecurity and loneliness. These emotions increase your risk of illness and death as much as obesity, alcoholism, and smoking. The key is to have 3 or 4 good friends that care for you the same way you care for them. The easiest way to develop close friendship is to think about what you can do to help the people closest to you be happier. Love it. Smile. Can you imagine that? The rule 5 of the Ikigai is smile. So let's see. Being from I smile and laugh a lot. So in the case, I think I'm in a good point to live a little bit longer. Being from Okinawa brings its challenges. The island is small and remote, which can sometimes make it difficult to access essential goods and services. And yet, the people of Okinawa are some of the most cheerful people you'll ever meet. Okinawans believe it's wise to recognize the things that aren't so great. For them, smiling is a way to stay positive and motivated. It's also a way to show strength in the face of adversity. One of the secrets of their long life is smiling and having a good time. This cheerful attitude is not only relaxing, but also helps them make new friends. There are no bars and only a few restaurants in Ojimi, a small village on the northern side of Okinawa. However, those who live in Ojimi enjoy a rich social life that revolves around community centers. Smiling does more than tell other people you're happy. Smiling lowers your heart rate and reduces blood pressure while relaxing your body. A study from University College London found that cheerful people are 35% more likely to live longer. Another quote, a happy man is satisfied with the present to dwell on the future. Hector Garcia and Francesc Miralles. Talking about success, guys, if you are not negative on what you're doing. Let's say that you are a student right now, and your teacher, your professor decide to reject your exam. I can make thousands of examples, but let's keep it easy. It for sure is gonna be easier for you. Smile. Well, don't smile in front of the professor because then that's not good at all. But I mean, it's easy for you. Smile, and if you're still in the class, smile inside, but just smile and go forward. Take the punch and take the failure as. Take that failure as something that you can learn from it and try again. If you have a negative attitude about everything that you do in your life, especially when we talk about projects that you open and they don't go well as much as you thought, then, if you have a negative attitude and if you don't smile, if you don't are positive about it, you will not achieve your goal. Okay. And that's the reason why I really want to talk about this concept, because I don't know, it's Ikigai. It's a topic where you find a purpose in your life, but it also teaches you how to slow down and be consistent at the same time. Okay, if you try, I'm talking this by my experience, yeah. So if you try to do everything in one shot, because at the start we have this bench of enthusiasm when we start a project. So you try to, open a Canva and make a design, and then you're gonna sell, and then something goes wrong, and then you don't have money. Then you have to wait your next salary because you are out of budget, etc., etc., etc. Just an example. Let's say that you are making business card for some client, right? I don't know if you know Canva. It's just kind of an online editor for kind of Photoshop, maybe. I don't know if someone want to correct my thought, but let's say it's something good for project designing and something like that. And if you do everything rush, and then you reach this pitch where you used all your energy, then next day you're just tired, you just want to rest, But if you go slow, if you slow down, slowing down doesn't mean that you have to stop. It doesn't mean that you have to you have to stop your project. It means that you can make that project more consistent, and when you slow down, your brain breathes better, and you can think better about how to achieve your next goal. And this is very important, very beautiful, and that's what in Okinawans people do. They try to live their life to achieve everything they can and everything they want, especially when we talk about their purpose, but they do in such a consistent and balanced way, in a way like, hey, okay, I didn't achieve tomorrow, but I'm going to achieve in 1 year, I'm going to achieve in 10 years, I'm going to achieve in 20 years. And, maybe they're not going to achieve when they are 100 years old and they're happy. Let's go forward. Chapter 6, Reconnect with Nature. Gardening in Okinawa. They say anyone who wants to grow all needs an Ikigai, or a reason for living. Gardening gives you something good to get up for every day. In Okinawa, virtually everyone keeps a vegetable garden. What do you mean as virtually? Let's see. And most of them also have fields of tea, mangoes, and shikuvasa. Getting together at the local market and sharing the produce from the garden is an important social activity for Okinawans. This activity helps people feel connected and grounded. A sense of connection to other people is essential, and so is their connection with nature. A Harvard University study showed that people surrounded by lush greenery lived longer, with lower chance of developing cancer or respiratory illnesses. Over 100 studies have shown that being in nature, living near nature, or even viewing nature can positively impact our lives. Spending time in nature in particular appears inherently rewarding, producing a cascade of positive emotions and calming our nervous system. This in turn helps us cultivate greater happiness, creativity, connection, generosity, and resilience. Nature and cities. With more than half of the world's population living in cities, we have lost touch with nature. The rat race sucks up our time and energy, leaving us feeling stressed, anxious, or like we have lost meaning. Our lives revolve around paying bills, buying this we don't actually need, drink to feel something, and staring at a computer screen. Even though we don't need to hunt for food anymore, there are easy ways to reconnect with nature. For example, grow a plant in your house, play with your pet, watch the sunrise, go on a trek, or sleep under the stars. Even if you can't or don't want to live your comfortable urban life, you can go on vacation, get out there and enjoy the wilderness. If you do that regularly, you will start to get drawn towards nature. When we take the time to slow down and appreciate the beauty of the natural world, we can remember what is truly important in life. Story shot 7, so rule 7, give thanks. The people of Okinawa give thanks for the smallest of things. They thank their ancestors, nature for providing the air and food, and their family and friends. They even have a special Naha, tug of war, festival to thank for a good harvest. Gratitude has consistently been associated with positive outcomes. One study conducted by the University of Berkeley, California, divided participants into 3 groups and asked them to maintain a journal for 10 weeks. One group was asked to write a list of 10 circumstances they were grateful for over the past week. The second group was asked to list 10 minor annoyances in the past week. The third group was asked to write about 10 factors that impacted their lives in the past week, but with no further direction. At the end of the 10 weeks, people from the first group reported feeling 25% happier than the other groups. Apart from increasing your happiness level, gratitude also improves your physical health. It lowers stress levels. Stress is associated with heart attacks and other chronic conditions, but can be reduced by adopting gratitude, encouraging optimism. Optimism increases immune-boosting cells. People who express gratitude are more likely to report higher levels of well-being and satisfaction with their lives. They are also more likely to experience less stress and anxiety and be more resilient in the face of adversity. You can start being grateful by keeping a gratitude journal. Every day, pick 3 to 5 things that you are thankful for and write them down. You could be grateful for your friends, your family, your material God, or your health. When we are genuinely thankful and we feel deep inside us, we are grateful. And that's something that I do. I didn't know that was also an Ikigai concept. Okay, be grateful. It's so a powerful thing. When you are grateful, okay, let's move a little bit this topic to the law of attraction, right? So when you are grateful to the universe, to the nature, the nature, God gives you more. Gives you more because you are grateful about something that you have already. And I don't know, looks like that universe say to you, oh, I'm happy you are grateful about the job that I'm doing for you. You know what? I'm going to give you more, right? This is such a beautiful concept. And also the fact that it's important to keep a gratitude journal. It's so beautiful for 2 reasons. It's beautiful if you are grateful about something that you have and that you are doing, or about something that you received, because in this way, you know, especially in the darkest moment, if you read back the gratitude journal, you understand how much your life is actually good, is actually beautiful. I mean, let's be honest, you are here in front of me. Well, I just imagine that you are here in front of me since we're talking about the podcast. But maybe you are in a car right now, or you are listening a podcast in your house with your iPhone, and I don't know, you are just maybe somewhere in a park or in a beautiful city or in a vacation or in a country. We are not grateful enough, guys. Wherever you are right now, and I mean, if you are listening this episode, it means that you have the tools, the money, the healthy to do so. And this is such a beautiful thing. It's important to be grateful. We are not enough. We're not enough grateful for what the life offer us every time. And yeah, and the Ikigai concept, it's something that, it's something that advice to do. So be grateful. Be grateful. So it's such a beautiful word. Grateful, gratitude. Such beautiful words. Talking about my gratitude book, I write 5 things about I'm grateful for, but also 5 things that didn't happen yet. You know, just a little bit of law attraction, and it's always a good point to look back one day and say, hey, actually I realized this. But regardless that, it's important to be grateful. So, story short, So rule 8, exercise. In Okinawa, people over 80 and 90 years old are still highly active. They don't stay at home sitting and watching TV. They walk a lot, do karaoke with their neighbors, and get up early in the morning. Okinawans don't go to the gym or exercise intensely, but they rarely stop moving during their daily routines. With regular access to sunshine and exercise, they are healthier with stronger bones, higher vitamin levels, and brighter moods. In addition to their healthy diet and active social lives, Okinawans still talk or bike to work or run errands. Many also participate in traditional dance or martial arts. They stay busy with gardening, walking, and other activities. This lifestyle helps keep their body strong and their minds sharp. Most of us know that we should exercise more, but there always seems to be something more pressing that demands our attention. Whatever the reason, the bottom line is that most of us could benefit from exercising more. As Japanese centenarians show, all you need is light, regular movement in your day, practicing any Eastern discipline like yoga, Qigong, and Tai Chi is an excellent way to seek harmony between your body and mind. In doing so, you can face the world with strength, joy, and serenity. These gentle exercises offer extraordinary health benefits and are suitable for anyone who struggles to stay fit. Story Shots 9. Live in the moment. Flow state in Okinawa. Japanese professionals are renowned for their perseverance and absorption in their tasks with thorough attention to detail. We see this in several contexts, from the old people of Okinawa working on their garden to college students studying diligently in libraries. They are always in their flow. Flow is the state in which people are so involved in activity that nothing else seems to matter. It is characterized by a sense of focus and effortless concentration. It is often associated with positive experience such as peak performance, and experience itself becomes highly enjoyable. Imagine yourself climbing a tall mountain. You are aware of every placement of your foot. There is no room for error. One lapse in attention can cost you your life. You focus intensely and each move is deliberate. Nothing exists but you and this mountain. Time seems to slow down. Your mind shifts into a new space. Your flow state is the sense of vibrancy of being alive, connectedness, and peace that permeates your being. You are in the zone. This is the moment. There is no past, no future, just now. It takes a lot of practice and focus to get into flow state, but once you experience, you understand why it's so important. I have 2 quotes here. Concentrating on one thing at a time may be the single most important factor in achieving flow. Still from the writer Hector Garcia and Francesc Miralles, and from the same writers we have another quote: "The happiest people are not the ones who achieve the most, they are the ones who spend more time than others in a state of flow." The state of flow, it's a very interesting concept. It's something that I used to talk once ago. When we are not in a state of flow, so when we are not even in our comfort zone, right? We're out of this line, and the name of this line is a learning zone. So in the learning zone is where you learn everything as much as you can to achieve whatever you want to achieve, right? Once you are in this learning zone, there is a point where you go inside another zone, another area, and this area is called comfort zone. Of course, we know the concept of comfort zone, but what people don't know is that before a comfort zone, there is always a learning zone line, okay? But between the learning zone and the comfort zone, there is a moment where you are very extra focused in a comfortable way, and that's the flow. That's the flow area. So in the flow area is, I think, is the most powerful, beautiful, and fascinating thing in the world when we talk about success. When we are in the flow area, we are no stress. Time, yes, goes fast, but goes fast in a no stressful way. You are in another dimension, another space, and in that space, in that universe of knowledge, you understand more than you used to do. And how can you reach this flow state? Where what I think is we have not to get so much stress to go there. Because once we go inside this area, we just enhanced our skills, and it's powerful, beautiful, and so painless. Why use the word painless? Because most of the times when we try to achieve something, after a while we consume so much energy that then at the end we just burn out, right? But this doesn't happen when we are in the flow. So let's go. Flow state during mundane tasks. Not everyone can climb a mountain, so let's bring the flow state closer to ourselves. Let's say you are doing an urgent work task and you find yourself losing focus. There are many things you can do to help reel yourself in, such as unplugging from social media, taking a break, or refocusing all your attention on the present moment. The most effective way to achieve flow is by starting with a task you know how to do well, then moving on to more challenging one. Choosing a task that's difficult will only frustrate you and cause you to stop and thus interrupt your flow. If you go for one that is too easy, you will be bored and again stop at that point. However, if you make a list of tasks for yourself and consider the energy you will need to accomplish them, you will be more likely to achieve a flow state. That is actually what I say before, right? So it's truly between a comfort zone and the learning zone. And because when we are in the learning zone, of course, it's a moment where you learn a lot, but you're losing a lot to your brain, your energy, your enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is a good thing, but it's not unlimited, then eventually you can burn out. But if you are too much in a comfort zone, you don't learn anything. So reach the flow area. The flow zone is very powerful. Bill Gates. We can also use this strategy. Why Bill Gates? Let's see. We can also use this strategy to achieve flow in doing the most mundane tasks, like washing dishes or doing paperwork. Bill Gates washes the dishes every night. He says he enjoys it, as it helps him relax and clear his mind. Crucially, he tries to do it a little better each day. Bill follows an established order or set of rules he's made for himself. Plates first, fork second, etc. It's one of his daily moments of a microflow. We can also enjoy this mundane task by attempting to do them better than we did the last time. Flow is like a muscle. The more you train it, the more you will flow. Hence, the closer you will be to your Ikigai. I love this Ikigai. Rule 10. Never retire. In Okinawa, there is no word for retirement. Older Okinawans can readily articulate the reason they get up in the morning. They live intentional, purposeful lives. They feel needed, they matter, and they contribute. Subsequently, they live longer than most. The idea is to keep your mind and body active, to fill yourself with purpose and Ikigai daily. We consider retirement to be the ultimate destination of a well-earned rest from the battlefield of a career. We see retirement as a golden age of holidays and gold. However, retirement kills your Ikigai. We need to stop spending so much time worrying about making more money and our eventual retirement. Instead, we should focus our effort on building a fantastic life while still having the time. So never retire, keep learning, keep changing, and keep growing. Yeah, we have another quote from the same writers. Presented with new information, the brain creates new connections and is revitalized. This is why it is so important to expose yourself to change, even if stepping outside your comfort zone means feeling a bit of anxiety. And about this rule, there is no word for retirement. I think it's true. And I think maybe one of the reasons why we're so stressed in our generation is because we really want to do everything fast. We want to do money, we want to do career, we want to do that, because later then we have a good vacation, we retire better. But this brings so much anxious. And as I said before, I'm going to say now as well, I can talk from myself, from my point of view. That was my mentality. It is still a little bit in me, something that I'm learning and try to change. And I mean, you have to live your life, and you have to find a purpose in something that can make you happy forever. Because listen, if you are looking for something that make you retire, that's not the purpose of your life. That's the I don't know, that's just your purpose of to retire one day in a better way, so get stress for the first 10, 20, 30 years and then say, okay, maybe it was worth at the end, but we don't know if it was worth at the end. That's the point. But for sure we know that it's worth if you really find the purpose of life and to be happy with it. Because listen, if you find something that makes you happy, you don't need to retire earlier. You are gonna do because you like it, you know. If your purpose is just to give value to the people from things that you learn in your life, you are not going to stop on your 50, 60 or 70-year-old because you say yourself, okay, you say, well, ciao guys, I'm retired. No, you just want to continue. You want to give value as much as you can, as much as you're alive. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful book. Final summary and review of Ikigai. Here are the key insights and 10 rules of Ikigai in review. Find and follow your Ikigai. First, take it slow. Second, don't fill your stomach. Third point. The fourth point, we have surround yourself with good friends. Fifth point, we have smile. Sixth point, we have reconnect with nature. 7th point, we have give thanks. 8th point, we have exercise. 9th point, we have live in the moment. And 10th point, we have never retire. And I have the last quote from the writers. They say, life is not a problem to be solved. Just remember to have something that keeps you busy doing what you love while you are surrounded by the people who you love. And that's what we said before. And with this, guys, I leave you. It's a beautiful book. I never read the entire book. I'm sure I'm going to do soon because it's too much beautiful. I don't know what can offer still the book. This was just a summary. So I'm very curious. And as I said before, you can just subscribe on storyshots.com. You have my referral link if you like to have a check. It's totally free. And and see you next time on our next episode. Cheers. Here we are. Congratulations. You just finished my entire episode. So the only thing I ask is to take a moment to give Journey to Success a rating. By the way, thank you so much for being here on Journey to Success. I'm very grateful. Thank you and see you next time.